Look, it's been a great session. Thank you all so much, for your energy and lovely smiley faces and nods and things and input. And obviously to you, Alison, I felt really quite overwhelmed. I actually sent Alison a message saying, "Oh, I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew," because I was doing when I do EFT and over the last few years, I've been really sticking to a very basic technique. So I'd sort of forgotten about all those other techniques, and I was getting quite a lot of anxiety. But today has been so helpful. I feel much more grounded and connected back into this amazing healing practice. And I feel really inspired. I'm even actually, a little seed has planted about maybe I'll think about doing the practitioner course. So yeah, feeling really grateful and feeling quite energized and excited by this reconnection, a deeper connection. So thank you.
Lovely. Lovely to hear you say that. Thank you, Anne Howard. Caitlin.
Oh, I feel very excited. I feel more grounded in the technique, and even though I didn't get to facilitate today, but I feel a little bit more grounded and confident in the process. But more so really excited for what this could bring to my community and, to the world. So I'm super excited, and thank you, Alison, and thank you, everyone. Everyone's so lovely. Yeah, it's been great.
Thank you. Leah.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to really get moving with accreditation and be able to then offer the sessions as a standalone, because it's really good to include it into other things. But I think to be able to come specifically for that for an hour or whatever it will be really beneficial for people. And I'm kind of thinking like maybe some, fun little groups on, getting rid of your cravings to chocolate or something to get people in the door and introduce them to it, so then they can see the benefit of it and it's not crazy. And I could really use the refresher in that chocolate one, so it might be good for me too.
Yeah. Thanks, Leah. Vicky.
I really enjoyed learning about the limiting beliefs, and I think for me over the next week or so I'm going to be practicing that technique, because I just, other things have just come up for me, and I'm thinking this is perfect just to learn this today so I can practice this moving forward. So it has really inspired me, and now I'm starting to think, oh, should I just go further with this accreditation? Yeah, it's opening myself up even more to it. So
thank you, Vicky.
Thank you.
Claudia.
Yeah, it's the level 2 for me. Yes, today has been very clear, kind of like anchoring what we learned in level 1, and yeah, bringing more clarity for me. So now I'm actually excited to practice on more people. So it inspired me to practice on more people. I'm like, oh, I want to try this, I want to try that. So yeah, that's very happy with that. So thank you. And I love the group again. Very lovely group.
Yes, it is a lovely group. Thank you, Claudia. Eve.
It's been lovely today to just kind of touch base again with this technique that I know how powerful it is. It was great this morning doing that limiting beliefs session, and as I always find, and like I haven't done a lot of group sessions, but that in these kind of sessions something always comes up that will be beneficial for me to integrate and work on. And I think one of the take-home messages for me, which is really great, is just to keep it simple. And I think, that natural evolution of becoming a bit more confident with it and that sort of thing will come in time, but just starting simple is really great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alison. And thank you, everyone. Lovely to meet you all.
Michelle?
I found the exploring the limiting beliefs section to be quite helpful today too, because I've always sort of looked at, I don't know, when I've done tapping with you, Alison, I don't know, and it's like you have this big thing or this issue. And it was just amazing. It was like the floodgates opened. I was like, oh, I always think this. I always have a tendency to feel this way, or a tendency to react like this or do that. And it's just amazing the amount of things that I jotted down just in that few minutes. I was like, oh, I thought it's given me a lot to work on that I thought I'd be able to go through with the personal piece procedure. And just to, yeah, I guess it's like, it doesn't have to be big things. It can just be like weird beliefs and ideas that I've just had that I don't even know where I got them from, but it's, yeah, so I'm thinking that's going to be the, yeah, I've already jotted down a few things. I thought, okay, I'll be able to work on that, And I think it's just, yeah, grounding and improving my confidence in, and I'm capable of doing this. I can do it. It's, yeah. And for anyone else too, people asking about doing the 9 gamut and the different things. And I actually asked, so part of the group, one of the tapping groups I'm with, and it was with Brad Yates, and I asked him, and he said that, he said it's very different working one-on-one with a client to doing a YouTube video. And he said you want it to be short and entertaining. And he was saying too how he often will do the 9 gamut in, he told me when he does the one-on-one. And he said a lot of people, even he was saying like the Ortners with the tapping solution, he goes in one-on-one sessions, they will do the 9 gamut. He said you always do the anger, resentment point, like the liver spot. He goes, that's really beneficial. But people, it's too hard to explain and people get confused. And so he was saying, it's just helped me to understand that there is a difference between creating or YouTube videos that you tap along and doing a session with, you know, going deeper, and it's more, yeah. So I hope that helps other people too.
Thank you, Michelle. And Elisa, and then Gillian.
Yeah, thank you, Alison. You've inspired me to help create community. I've always wanted to create a community, so to reach out to just either 2 other people and to come together weekly and just say, okay, what have we been feeling this week? And let's tap on it together. Because like you said, we all have interconnection and we feel the same things. And thank you for the new concept of tapping a surrogate. I haven't heard about that concept before, so I'm intrigued to learn more about that. So thank you so much. And thanks to everybody.
Very welcome. I will put the documents in the on the platform for you for the surrogate tapping and the other techniques too. And last but not least, Gillian.
Well, as you all know, I wasn't going to do this weekend because I had so much on at the moment. And I have been tapping, but I've been tapping on big issues. So today has cemented bring it back to simple. And it really has cemented some of that stuff from the other weekend. Even though I'm tired, I'm flat out. I am just so happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, that's so lovely. Well, amazing people. Thank you for trusting me and bringing this collective group together, because we somehow all conspired to come together in a good way, didn't we? You know, it wasn't by accident, and it's a really lovely group. So, and it's really nice because I knew that having the other 3, so Anne, Harrod, Eve and Elisa, I knew that it was going to be even more beautiful because I've obviously trained these 3 wonderful human beings. So how lucky am I to have such a lovely energy of people to train. So thank you very much, and thank you for being patient with me with some technical issues. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 9:30. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.